Dear students of class 7, welcome to this video. Students, I request all of you to please listen to this video very carefully because you will understand some of the topics of chapter number 2 in this video. I will also help you in doing the exercise. I will tell you some of the answers which will help you in preparing the copies. So let's start studying. We have discussed in our previous video about spread of Christianity, monks and monasteries, impact of the monasteries. Impact of the monasteries. This topic was discussed till page number 11. Now we will continue from page number 12. As you can see, this paragraph starts, the contribution of the monasteries was particularly profound in the field of education. The contribution of the monasteries contributed in the field of education, and it was a very good contribution, a very great contribution we may say. Besides religious text, the monasteries also trained students in the discipline of history, philosophy, medicine, law and astrology. The monasteries did not only focus on religious text, but they also gave stress on the students' disciplines of history, philosophy, medicine, law and astrology. Astrology means the study of the stars and planets. The medicinal herbs in the monastery gardens inculcated interest in botany, as the medicinal herbs such as tulsi, it has the cure for cough and it is very important plant. So there were many other plants which were the medicinal herbs planted in the monastery garden. It encouraged students in learning botany. The libraries established by them were full of books handwritten by priests. The priests wrote several books and those books were kept in the libraries. Those books are very helpful in understanding about the ancient and the medieval history, as the ancient and the medieval history of the Europe were preserved through these books, means they were kept very safe or maintained in original state. Apart from subject books, there were also copies of Bible and prayer books. So in the library, where is the library? In the monasteries. So in the library, there were prayer books and there were copies of Bible. Universities of great and timeless renown such as Oxford and Cambridge were part of the Christian commissions. Means in the past, Oxford and Cambridge were the part of Christian commissions where education was imparted or education was spreaded, which later developed into a secular universities. Means these universities are opened for everyone now. We have an important information here. The word Bible is derived from the Latin word Biblia Sacra, which means holy book. As we all know that Bible is the holy book for Christians. Come to the next paragraph. However, with the gradual rise of power, the church started becoming conformist and domineering. So the church power started improving or increasing. With that, the church became dominating, and church suggested people to accept all the orders, official orders, without any question. Every Christian was accepted to observe absolute and utter loyalty to the church and obey every mandate issued by it without question. So the church told people or guided people to accept or to be loyal to the church and obey every mandate. Mandate means an official order. Mandate means an official order. So, if there is any official order by the church, the people were expected to accept the order without having any question. So this is about the impact of the monasteries. Now we'll talk about the crusades. The crusades are considered to be the holy wars. As Christianity spread in Western world, the Eastern world saw the rise and spread of a new religion, Islam. So in the Western world, there were spread of Christianity, and in the Eastern world there was a rise and spread of a new religion, that was Islam. The followers of Islam are known as Muslims, and the followers of Christianity are known as Christians. In 637 CE, the Muslims had captured Jerusalem. Jerusalem was an important place for the Muslims, for the Jews, and for the Christians. Why it was very important place for Christians? As Christians believed the Christ was crucified and resurrected in Jerusalem. So that is why Jerusalem became an important place for the Christians. In the 11th century, the Turks started invading the land of the Byzantine Empire. Byzantine Empire was invaded by the Turks, and in 1095 CE, Pope Urban II asked the followers of the Christianity to participate in the holy wars of the Crusades against the Turks to reclaim their holy land. So to bring under control the holy land, Pope Urban II asked all the followers of Christianity to participate in holy war, and Pope Urban II got a good response by the people. The Pope's call received enthusiastic response from a wide sections of the people, including powerful kings and nobles as well as ordinary peasants. So everybody gave good response to this call, and people were involved in this war, which is named as Crusades. Between 11th and 13th century CE, Christians led 8 crusades against the Turks. The Christians and the Turks fought this war. The period of the crusades was as follows. The first crusade was started in 1096 CE and it ended by 1099 CE. Second crusades 1147 to 1149 CE, and third crusade 1189 to 1192 CE. Fourth to 8 crusades were fought between 1202 to 1291 CE. So students, as we have studied about Jerusalem, you must be very curious to know why Jerusalem is an important place for Christians, Muslims and Jews. So reading this paragraph, which is given in the green background, which is highlighted, as it is highlighted we can understand this is an important point. So we will study this. The Holy Land of Jerusalem, located in present day Israel. So where is the Jerusalem now? It is in Israel. Israel is a country, had great importance for these for 3 religious communities: Christians, Muslims and Jews. So these 3 religious communities have considered Jerusalem, or believes, these 3 religious communities believe Jerusalem as an important place. The Christians believed that Christ was crucified and resurrected in Jerusalem. So this is the belief that the Christ was crucified in Jerusalem and resurrected in Jerusalem. Means resurrection, we all know that coming back to life is known as resurrection, and Christ came or resurrected in Jerusalem. For the Muslims, it was the place from where the Prophet Muhammad ascended to heaven. The Prophet Muhammad reached to heaven from this place. So Muslim believes that this is an important and a sacred place for them. For the Jews, it was a site where their king Solomon had built an ancient temple. The Jewish believes that King Solomon had built an ancient temple there in Jerusalem, so they find Jerusalem as an important place. The Crusades were an important effort by the Christians. Pope Urban II to reclaim the Holy Land from the Turks. So Pope Urban II wanted to have the control over, or wanted to gain the control over Jerusalem. So he asked all the followers of Christianity to participate in the holy wars. So students, we will continue in our next video from the impact of crusades. What were the impact of crusades? We will study in the next video. As I have told you that I will tell you the answers. Will start from match the columns. If you have done it, please match your answers with the answers you are given now. First crusade 1096 CE. Fall of Byzantine Empire 1453 CE. Division of Roman Empire 395. Turkish capture of Jerusalem 638 CE. Fall of Rome 476 CE. So actually these are the answers. You have to do it on your copy. We'll do the choose the correct answer. The barbarians were Germanic tribes. Missionaries were deployed to spread the message of Christianity. The medicinal herbs in the monastery gardens inculcated interest in botany. The economic and cultural exchange between the Christian and the Arab worlds during the Crusades ushered in an era of Renaissance in Europe. So option number A. We will discuss this in our next video. Jerusalem was the holy land of both Christian and Muslims that we have studied. Students, in my next video I will tell you answer the following questions briefly. Do not miss any of the video and keep doing your homework. Keep listening your videos as you have your examination in coming days. Prepare yourself well. We pray for your good health and for your good result. Thank you very much for listening. Take care of yourself and keep revising your lessons. Thank you.